What's good, everybody? I'm GG, man. You tuned in to the Green Gorilla channel. It's the place where black men can express themselves freely, straight up with no chasers, man. And it's my time to give you my take on international and national news and politics. And guess what we have today? We have news on your girl, the girl, Tiffany Cross, host of the Cross Connection with Tiffany Cross, who has been canned by MSNBC after the network said it's not going to renew her 2-year contract. So basically, Cross and her staff were notified today that the show, the Cross Connection with Tiffany Cross, is about to be canceled. And according to an insider, it happened this morning. Okay? Her last show was last Saturday. So, it is what it is. Now, aside from Cross, there will be no other staffing changes that are going to occur, and a rotating group of anchors are going to fill in her regular time slot, which used to occur on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So, they're going to be looking for a replacement. Now, why did Tiffany Cross get canned? Now, according to this insider, Cross basically was ousted after she was addressed on multiple occasions about some questionable on-air comments that she made, which MSNBC said did not reflect their values. Now, I'm going to get back to that later. But, yeah, it's true. She said throughout her tenure some pretty questionable things. Recently, she was on Comedy Central's Hell of a Week, and Cross advocated for, quote, castrating Florida, deeming it, quote, the dick of the country. Last July, she basically pointed out that Trump White House Communications Director Alyssa Farah Griffin joining The View as a host is an example of the media pandering to racist white people. Back in January, Cross said that liberals, quote, need to pick up a weapon and get involved in the war against democracy, drawing accusations of encouraging violence. So yeah, I'm just gonna be open and honest. Those are some pretty, questionable comments. But I'm also aware of, some of the things that Miss Cross has said in relation to black men, especially when it came to the subject matter of Stacey Abrams. I mean, for the most part, she was engaging in some pretty mommying behavior by telling black men they need to get in line. So all the Kevin Samuels, Tariq Nasheed crowd need to get in line and support Stacey Abrams. Although it could be argued that Stacey Abrams and the Democratic Party in general isn't offering up very much in terms of policy to help alleviate some of the hemorrhaging that black men in the United States are going through. But I find her firing problematic for the following reason. Okay? Even though I agree with some of the things she says? No. Okay? I don't. Do I agree with the mommying and the gynocratic browbeating? I don't. But I thought America was supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. But as far as I'm concerned, we live in a cupcake era where everybody's feelings are as fragile as crystal figurine. The kind them old ladies used to use, on their shelves for decoration, whatnots or whatnot. You can't get too close to it or you might break one of them. And to spare a person's feelings, especially weak people's feelings, and I put that in quotations because most of these weak people, are people claiming to be weak or in a dominant position in this culture, and they know it. And although they use identity categories to argue otherwise, right, we are incrementally giving up our basic freedoms related to their feelings. Now, it's true. I don't put too much stock in rights rhetoric. But if we are to abide by the principles of liberty and rights rhetoric, then we ought to be consistent in the way we approach the handling of matters pertaining to basic liberty and rights. Tell me, when has it become the business of corporations, which are legally bound to secure a profit for shareholders, to become the arbiters of morality or values? How can corporate executives determine the propriety of individuals' actions and thereby constrict their set of available life choices, which would otherwise be legal, but they deem to be outside the lines of company policy? In other words, when did corporate policy become law? Now, if a person breaks the law, then a corporation can terminate an individual. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that, because an argument can be made that the corporation is making an attempt to guarantee the safety of its employees. But how can a corporation limit your ability to engage in legal actions by labeling certain sets of legal actions that are against company policy? How? And why are people giving such power to corporations anyway? Why are people giving in? And another question is, why are average citizens asking for corporations to terminate their contracts with unpopular people lest they be deemed anti-woke, anti-woman, anti-gay, anti-trans, anti-white, anti-black, or anti-Semitic? All this shit is goofy to me. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. So do I agree with Tiffany Cross and some of the things that she says? No, I do not. But do I think that she has a right to be able to say them in a public forum where people can agree or disagree or debate the merits of what she said? I do. Because I believe that free speech is a hallmark of a free society. And when you see corporations, bro, we talking about, like Alan I said, we talking about practice, we talking about corporations. Now they're the arbiters of morality? Man, we live in a Kafkaesque, Orwellian world, bro. And unfortunately, we have helped to contribute to this madness. Black people have, man. But we need to put it to bed. We need to put it to rest. Now, again, I don't agree with the mommying and the browbeating from, gynocratic thinking women. I don't like it. But I believe that they should have the ability to say it without being accused of being racist. And this goes back to my comments about Kanye earlier. We have allowed, we have begun to support a system and where people who are profoundly racist, exclusive, people who are elite, now they get to determine, according to public relations departments and diversity and inclusion departments, what is and what is not acceptable speech. Fuck that. So anyway, man, that's my take on this, man. I'll holler at y'all on the next one, bro. This is crazy, man. We live in this crazy world, man. Kafkaesque indeed, man. I'll holler at y'all, man.